The head of the United Nations is in Rangoon tonight, bringing with him what he called a message of hope to the Burmese people. Ban Ki-moon has already spoken to Burma's Prime Minister and has expressed optimism the country can overcome its cyclone tragedy. Tonight, the UN Secretary-General is due to tour the Irrawaddy Delta, where it's estimated more than 130,000 people have perished. He wants to improve the flow of aid to survivors, but grave doubts remain as to whether he can persuade the Burmese junta to allow in outside help.
Ban Ki-moon made his way to Burma with one small concession already in the bag. The United Nations has been given permission to start airlifting supplies into the devastated Irrawaddy Delta. But Burma's military leaders are showing no sign of granting Western aid agencies the kind of access they need. Upwards of 2 million people have been affected by the cyclone. Their chances of survival now depend largely on the negotiating skills of one man.
We must do all utmost for the people of Myanmar. Aid in Myanmar should not be politicized. Our focus now is on saving lives.
Burma continues to insist it can deliver the supplies without foreign help. The state-run media have released more pictures of reclusive ruler General Tan Shui sympathising with victims and overseeing the relief effort from a lavishly appointed command centre. This is who Mr. Ban must persuade to allow more foreign aid workers into the isolated country.
My aim in going to Myanmar is to demonstrate again my solidarity with people for the pride of Myanmar's people.
The UN chief follows in the wake of his colleague John Holmes, who returned from Burma a worried man. The humanitarian boss described his dealings with the Burmese government as painful and frustrating. Mr. Holmes was also concerned about the lack of reliable information coming out of the disaster zone.
I think the most important thing, really, both practically and symbolically, is to allow international relief staff from NGOs and the UN agencies who have the expertise and the experience from many other disasters able to get out there and do the job they want to do to supplement the national efforts and make sure we're reaching everybody.
Non-government agencies have about 1,500 staff on the ground, but say only a fraction of the aid is getting through.
Roughly between 20 to 30%. That's the reported rate, and that's not good enough.
Along with outbreaks of disease, malnutrition and lack of shelter, Burma is also facing a coming food crisis. Sergei Pianella, World News Australia.